That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But if we think back to, in the 50s and 60s when central air conditioning was being designed for offices, before that it was open a window, put in a fan, right? They were designing these systems that pumped out all the cold air to keep the place cold in the summer and the warm air and so forth. And so they were sitting around making the calculations. How much cold air do we got to push into a room this size to get it to a particular temperature? You can see where I'm going with this, right? Here's the problem. Who was sitting around making those calculations? Thank you. Because the work, and they weren't sitting around like, hey, let's be mean to girls. They weren't, right? They were just sitting around as a bunch of men, and they were engineers, and they're doing the calculations. I'll carry the one. Now, here's what they were basing it on. Men are 30% heavier on average than women. And by the way, our body temperature, I think I read somewhere that it's like about a half a degree warmer. And so they calculated it for 30 men sitting in this room. That's awesome, that if it's 15 men and 15 women, now you know why every woman in every air-conditioned office in the world has a sweater in her desk, or a wrap, or a pashmina, right? When we have people in the room making decisions, making plans, strategizing, figuring out, when we have people in the room who look like the people we serve, we're going to get better solutions. So diversity is absolutely a strength across everything.